to this platform where we get to discuss our financial growth, sharing our experiences, seeking knowledge, yes, to grow ourselves so that we can move from one step to the other. Thank you for all those who've managed to subscribe, like, and share, all those who've managed to view the previous videos. Yes, you're doing a great job with the sharing because we have feedback. There are those who are already blessed, and we thank the Lord. Today, I want to continue with the budgeting sharing. That is sharing on budgeting, but specifically, we're going to handle budget tracking. Yes. You know, with our apportionments that we discussed, we already handled the tithe. We are going to handle savings last. Yes. But today I want to discuss the needs and the wants, because those are the daily expenditures that we do. So that's why we want to look at budget tracking. How can we track our expenses? Yes. How can we track our expenses? That's what we are handling today. We thank the Lord that we are yet back in this space, healthy, alive. Yes, we don't take it for granted. And Lord, we ask you that you continue blessing us with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding as we take on this journey. Today, as I've told you, I'm going to discuss tracking of expenses. Yes, how do we track our expenses? Why do we track our expenses? When do we track our expenses? Yes, you know, we are supposed to track our expenses daily. And remember, right now we are working with the needs and wants. Yes, we've gotten our earning, we've removed the tithe, we removed the percentage for the saving. We have remained with this operational money that is supposed to help us handle our bills and our other expenses that are operational, that fall under the category of wants. So what do? We need to categorize these things and say, if it is needs, what is falling under the needs? Which bills am I covering on a monthly basis? Say, for instance, I have yaka, I have water, I have garbage, I have salon. Yes, mention it. Mention them and categorize them. And in doing this, I'll advise those who have smartphones. There are some apps that can help us do it with so much ease. Yes. So one of them is Money Manager. It will allow you to enter those categories of expenses that you work with. Yes. So that you can be able to track on a daily. But even those who don't have the smartphones, we can record. Yeah. Record your needs. What do I spend on monthly as regards bills? Mention them, list them down. Yes. And track. Because in tracking, that's when you will realize what on average do you spend on regarding each bill. Say if it's yaka, on average, how much do you use? If you say I use 50, you can say I use 50 because you have something that is informing you. Yes, maybe last month you used 50, even the other month you used 50. So you have a reason to plan for 50 as regards yaka. Yes. So track. Because I'm going to use yaka a lot, because if you load, every time you load, you record, you track. Whatever bill you're spending on, you track. Whatever want you're spending on, you track. At the end of the month, if you've used the app, it will give you the analysis to show you how much has gone on every category of your bills. or on every need that you've spent on. It will do that analysis for you, and it will be easy for you to look at it and say, how did I do this month? What did I spend on most? Was it realistic? Yes or no? They give you the opportunity to make that analysis. Yes, because it is this tracking that will even help you realize whether there is an issue somewhere that you need to address. For instance, your Yaka bill might shoot in a particular month. And then when you look back, because remember you have this app, you're tracking every time. Say in a month, you realize you've used 300,000 on you. It will raise a red flag and you say, how come? All my previous bills on Yak have been 150. How come this month I'm using 300,000? So you'll be forced to find out why. Maybe you realize people are living on water heaters at home carelessly. Yes. Maybe you will realize security lights are being left on. Yes. Maybe you realize, it gives you an opportunity to look back and investigate the issue, because you cannot just shoot just like that. But if you do not track, you just say, this month it seems I've spent more on Yaka. Yes, you might realize, but based on what? Yeah. You just will, because maybe you'll be putting out money frequently, but you won't have an informed analysis of saying, I've been spending like this on Yaka, but now I'm spending like this. There is an issue. So tracking helps us realize that. Remember our goal. We want to manage our finances properly. Yeah, we can't afford to overspend on things unnecessarily, using money that would have saved. Yes, and invested. So, and look here, friends, regarding tracking, it doesn't matter whether you earn little, whether you earn a lot. Tracking is necessary, because we've also heard that no, tracking is for people who earn little money, so they really need to track and say, no. That's not true. Even if you earn a lot, you need to track. You need to track if you have goals. You need to track. Otherwise, you'll spend carelessly and not meet your goals or delay your goals. Yes. So tracking is for all of us, and that's how it helps us. For instance, if you see that you're spending a lot on wants, remember the wants budget is the flexible one. It's the flexible one, when you finished, you have that percentage. Remember, you've already finished covering your needs, you finished covering your savings, you finished covering your tithe. So this is the one you're playing around with, handling your daily operations here and there. So it also informs you if you see you're really even ending up spending on things that really are not really you do not need. It gives you a hint that maybe the one's budget is so big. How about I reduce it and increase on my savings budget percentage? Yes. All this comes out of tracking and analysis of our expenditure. But in this, I want to talk about two challenges here. There are some of us who are challenged, who have an income challenge. And there are some of us who have a spending challenge. And today, us talking about budget tracking, mostly we are handling the spending challenge. Yes. Income challenge is whereby people earn, but that earning is not enough to cover even their basic needs. Yes, you earn every month, but that money is not enough to cover your bills. So it's not like you are mismanaging your funds, But in real sense, in actual sense, yes, even if you're disciplined how, the money cannot cover your bills. So that's an income challenge. And we are going to handle it. I think it's the next thing we are going to handle to see how do we handle this? What is the solution? What do we do? Yes? Because that is different. Yes. Then there is the spending challenge. This is whereby you earn reasonable amount of money that can see you grow, that can cover all that you need. Okay, maybe not all, but that is reasonable enough. But you have a spending challenge. You don't know how to manage your money. That's what we are really discussing right now. That's why we're discussing tracking. Tracking our expenses is one of the things that can help us manage our money better. Yes. So those under the income challenge, please don't feel bad. It's not that you're mismanaging your money. The problem is bigger. But we shall come back and discuss what do we do about it. Yes. And that will be our next sharing. But in this, we are continuing with seeing, for us who are earning reasonable amounts of money, how are we managing it well to achieve our targets? Yes. So that's what we're handling. We're saying we must track these expenses. We must track, so that we are informed, so that we are better informed. Yes. So we looked at savings among the apportionments. And we are keeping savings to be discussed at a later part because it's broader and it involves many things. But in our queue of what we are going to share, we have the handling the income challenge issue. Yes, to see how we can address it, we have to discuss the savings. But even before we go to discussion of the savings, we shall have to handle purpose. Yes, because when we handle purpose, if we know our purpose, then we shall know why we need to save. Then we shall know why we need to track our budgets. Then we shall know why we need to be frugal in many ways. Yes, I don't want to say in all ways, in many ways. Yes, so that we achieve our purpose. But if we don't know our purpose, then we might not realize the importance of managing our finances. Yes. So we shall get there. We shall get there. Today, that is what we had to discuss. Tracking of funds. And I hope we've understood. I hope not only understanding, because realize actually, most of us, this concept of tracking expenses is not new. The issue is implementing these things. Ladies, friends, let us be purposeful. Let us be intentional. Not to only seek out knowledge and keep it, but to seek out knowledge and apply it. And apply it and apply it and apply it. If we want to achieve, yes, if we want to achieve, let us not only listen, because I know we've listened to a lot, but taking that one step, we need to commit. We need to be intentional to really take the step of applying the knowledge that we get. So let us act. Let us be different. Yes. We shall see results. Trust me, this does not lie. when you take the steps, if you're determined and consistent, results shall always come. You'll see. You'll see. So let us track our expenses. Let us track, ladies. Yes, our needs, let us track. Those are the bills. Then our wants, let us track. Yes, if we can reduce the wants budget and increase savings, the better. But all this we can best do when we track, so that we make informed decisions, so that we intervene at the right time before it's late. I think that's it for now. We shall meet next time in our next sharing. God bless.